Welcome to the Hustle Not Hope Network. Behind the scenes, we got Mr. Get to the point. This is gonna be our H&H reaction, and I am only facts and stats. And I got my brother with me,
Your boy, J Pedigree.
Jay Pedigree, show enough. So, Hustle Not Hope Network, we don't wait for handouts. We grind and we grow. And today, what we want to do is we want to grow on conversation that was on We Need to Talk. Shout out to Alan over there, man. Great network. Definitely go subscribe. So he interviewed a sister and she was talking about dating, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so she was talking about like, the early stage of getting to know people. And just kind of want some thoughts on it, you know? And, so let's listen to what she said, a small snippet of what she said, and we'll come back.
Like that advice kind of sounds like you're coaching men
No.
to like be a little guarded in when they are courting these women or pursuing women.
Mhm.
And honestly, like if you're going to come at it from a real genuine place, there has to be a certain level of vulnerability on both parts.
Mhm.
If you're afraid to court me or take me out on a $300 date because you feel like that's gonna make you seem like you're tap dancing for me, then just leave me alone. Because I can honestly take myself out on a $300 date. I don't need you to do it. We're both doing it to see if there's something there. Like if it's an actual connection. If you can't even put up the money or the time or the effort to...
All right, so.
Well, damn. Well, damn.
So yeah, so she want to be courted, right?
Mm-hmm. That what it sound like.
Courted, right? Yeah. So me basically, right? So I think courting is dead
Well, okay, why you say that?
because when we think about courting, we think about courting between men and women. It was during a time where we thought of women as the lesser vessel. And personally, me today, I think women, I look at them as equals.
I mean, that's what they fought for.
That's what they're fighting for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now they want to be courted. And I think that, that was the time of, chivalry, right? They got a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is chivalry dead? And if so, who killed it?
There it is. That second question, I think that kind of answered it itself.
Exactly.
You say who killed it. If men were being men and men were devalued, why would that man still put the same amount of effort in?
Yeah. So you think men killed it?
Fuck no.
Okay.
The fuck?
Okay. So I definitely agree, man. Women kill chivalry, man. And they killed it by not being chivalrous themselves. See, the thing about chivalry was, that's back when we talk about traditional man and women. See, we talk about traditional. The thing about traditional women is that they are traditional until marriage. And when we replace that word traditional, right?
Okay.
That they
go
hold
on, speak on
themselves to
that.
a higher standard, right?
Okay.
They don't give themselves to any time. Anybody less than a husband don't get access. He don't get husband benefits.
Right, as it should be.
So why is a woman who is not chivalrous looking for chivalry in the form of
her man in her marriage,
of courting,
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So let's talk about this 300 date, man. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? She want a $300 date. And she said if you can't do it, she can do it for herself, so don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't
she big
approach
balling. She big balling now.
Man,
Okay then. I see
big
you, babe.
Big baller.
I see
big
you, babe.
baller. So like, give me some of your thoughts on what you think, man.
Okay, so this is how I feel about it. If I'm dating someone and I feel like this person is special, we on our second, third, fourth day, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do something big because I feel a connection with this individual. You know what I'm saying? I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she also mentioned something about the coffee date. You know what I'm saying? So coming into it, you don't necessarily have to spend all this money to figure out what type of person that you're dealing with. Me personally, I would take a coffee date over a $300 date. I worked all week. You know, I worked hard the entire time I've been there. I've earned my money. Why do I have to spend an excessive amount of money for you to see that I'm a good person to be with? Is it my hand that you're looking for, or is it my heart that you're looking for? Because if you want a traditional man, you want a man to be chivalrous and do all these things, you should have something that at the end of the day, he wants as well. Because if all you're looking for is money, that means shit, he can go to Sally and Susie and Sophia and get all that whenever he wanted. What is your value when it comes down to character? Is everything that you're presenting superficial, or do you have something of true value? Now that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I gotta say, man, that like today, and I think, pretty much all my lifetime, because I've been watching since I was a kid, outside looking in with like cousins and relatives and stuff like that, and watching how they move, neighbors and stuff. And something I realized early in life was that women think it's okay to use men for stuff.
Like a motherfucker.
Men think it's okay to use women physically and stuff like that, I think, but women think it's okay to use men for stuff.
Like a motherfucker, for sure.
And so, like it's recently been highlighted that, women keep certain guys as foodie calls, just to go on a date, just so they don't gotta go grocery shopping.
Little food date.
Exactly, you know what I'm talking about?
Let me hit the trick up real quick.
Lunch when I'm at work, you know what I'm saying? Somebody they can just pat on the head. Thank you, baby. I'll see you next month.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do they do? They go right home, 11:05 at night. They get that text message, what you doing? And Pookie.
You hear me?
Pookie from around the corner. I'm about to slide on you.
Man, about to long stroke this motherfucker.
Hear me, man? And it all boils down to just that women make rules for guys they don't like and break rules for guys that they do like. And they wonder why it's our culture is like that. We live in a hookup culture, right?
Of today's society.
We live in a hookup culture. So, I mean, either go ahead and make it transactional. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being transactional. Make it clear. Tell me what it costs. To save me some time and you some time, because I'll tell you what it's worth. You tell me what it costs, I'll tell you what it's worth, right? That's what I'm saying. You feel me?
Oh. Ho out here.
That's all we want, man.
She a ho out here, man.
So let me ask you this. So what advice do you give young guys today about these situations?
Bruh. Okay, so if I break it down, how it's broken down to me, you gotta understand the tiers. There's 3 tiers of female or woman, however you want to say it. You got the hoe. That's the motherfucker who got loose morals and all about burning through your cash, really don't care about you. I mean, really doesn't live in the future. Like her life is a day-to-day hustle type deal, living fast. You got a bad bitch, and that's usually a good man's downfall when he runs across a bad bitch, because it's somebody who is very attractive, usually they pretty smart, influential, know how to be the center of attention. So you thinking that you found something that's, you think you found a dime. You think you found somebody who you can build your life with. Now, this woman probably has been so gorgeous and so beautiful for so long. She's used to that attention and she uses that to her advantage. Going on to having a good woman. A bad bitch may or may not develop into a good woman. Now, a good woman is someone who's going to actually look at themselves and the things that they do, address the wrongs, and right them. she can also look at the man that she has and understand this is a man of value. So over time, a woman is someone who you should look to marry. That's marriage material. But we got these hoes out here today who are demanding marriage. We got these bad bitches out here today who are demanding marriage. And the very few scrapes and scrabs that we got left for good women, they get no attention. So I think we went from having a good amount of good women out here. You know, I'll probably say maybe there was like a 70-30 split, you know, to having a fair share of hoes everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to say it's like 85-15 out here, man. It's tragic. It's tragic out here right now, man.
So my thing is, when I talk to young guys, I'm always like, I just remind them like women are who they are. I don't think they do it maliciously. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they do it maliciously. I think they do it viciously, just not maliciously, right? I don't think that they.
I like how you put that.
I don't think they do it with an intent to. I think they do it viciously and they feel like it's the right thing to do.
It's crazy.
That's what I mean by they don't do it maliciously, right? So I tell guys, I'm like, listen, I'm like, understand that women want an experience without being reciprocal. Right?
There it is.
They want an experience, but they don't want to give in return, right?
Facts.
And I remind them that your time is what she wants. Right? Even if it's in the form of money, you had to use time to make that money, right?
There it is right there.
So your time is what she trying to get. She trying to get as much time without giving up sex.
Or whatever it is that she spoke
And
that you would like
trying to
see.
get sex without giving up as much time. So it's a back and forth, right? And you got to remember that, say if you had a woman, right? Say if you had a woman and you could just pull up on her, call her whenever, and get sex from her anytime, any place, no questions asked, right? How would you feel about her after a while?
It's a hoe.
Right? That's how women feel about us when they can get out of time like that. When they can call you the day before and say, hey, listen, I'm getting a dresser delivered tomorrow. Can you be here to make sure that it get put in the right place? I'm getting a shelf delivered tomorrow. Can you come over and build it for me? I need to go to the airport at 4:00 in the morning. I know you gotta be at work at 4:30, but can you come over here, take me to the airport, and be late for work, sweetheart?
Inconvenience the hell out of me.
And she know you do it, right? You're the time hoe. Shout out to the great Patrice O'Neal. You the time hoe, right? So they trying to use you for your time.
Right.
And give nothing in return. Now, that's one thing if this your girl, man. But I'm talking about a girl who's saying y'all friends.
Making
right?
you earn
y'all
your
just
spot.
partners, right?
Yeah, you got you on the bottom of the roster.
She making rules for you.
You a
man,
whole sucker out here.
Guard your time the way she guards what you want.
That coochie.
That's my advice. That's my advice. Now, I don't mind a $300 date. Just to get back on point with the dating and stuff like that, I don't mind a date. I don't mind an experience because guess what? I'm going out to spend that anyway. You can ride with me.
You hear me?
You can ride with me. I'm going out to do that anyway.
Yeah, I'm
going to bump up at Sage. You hear me? Downtown Memphis.
Make it 325.
You hear me?
Make it 325.
You can come with me. You can come with me if you want to. But guess what? Before we go, man, I'm feeling a little tense. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Let me be honest with you about something. And I'm finna burn myself to the world for a second.
All right.
So I got married the first time in 2004.
Okay.
Since I've been married the first time and my wife died, right? From the time my wife died and I went back out dating, and I had known my first wife since we was kids, you know what I'm talking about? But I'm talking about since her, right? Since that woman, I haven't had to have more than a first date for sex with a woman.
Damn.
Most of the time, it happened before the first date. But everybody else was at least by the first date we had sex.
Well, damn. So what you saying? The hoes going out here?
Man, listen. Two things I ain't never seen before. You hear me? Two things I ain't never seen before, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm talking about shout out to Project Pat. You hear me? Shout out to Project Pat, man.
You would trip sometimes, man.
It's been, I'm talking about, it's been like first meetup, and I'm talking about this was my first wife died back when we were still doing chat line on the phone.
I'm just that was
you hear me?
Lit.
I'm talking about back since chat line on the phone. Hey, baby, look, I'm gonna come over and meet you. You know, I'm trying to meet and greet. And as soon as she get in the car, we talking, and it leads to something. And,
as soon as I get home.
And I go ahead, you know, I'm talking to give her a late night snack. You hear me? But I'm just saying. It ain't, I'm talking about it has never, since then, I have never had to have more than a first date.
Oh,
and I'm fine with that. And then I'm gonna tell you something else. I believe I'm supposed to get it anyway, so I don't even think no way about it. I believe. How about you,
bro? So I mean, if I'm being honest, man, like it wasn't up until I was 25 that I actually became serious about a relationship or dating and things of that nature, you know, because much like what you said, when it comes down to witnessing how very beautiful women operate, you know, it's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy. And you can see, like, if you're around it, like, if you know, every so often you have like a cousin or auntie, you know, who's a 10 out of 10, and you can just see how she got him for this, she got him for that, she got him for this, she got him for that, you know, and then the dude who she actually in the bed with ain't about shit half the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a I feel like it's a very raw carnal instinct that a woman realizes. She realizes that, you know, hey, I got this one thing that they all want, and I'm gonna use it to my advantage. You know, this is my currency. You know.
But see, man, that is man, listen.
Yeah, for sure.
Pardon the interruption.
Go ahead. Interject.
Check this out. Let me give the women some real game. Right? I'm gonna give women some real game. Shout out, man, always to the great, honorable Patrice O'Neal, man, and St. Kevin Samuels, man. I'm telling you, shout out, right? Listen, this is how it is. Women have to understand that men want what they have, right?
Shit, I think they do know that.
But what they don't understand is, and what they need to comprehend is, if you know a man and sex is all he wants from you, that's probably all you got to offer.
Hey, look, in today's society, in modern dating, I actually agree with you. If it was like, you know, back when you say you was married, I would combat that, you know, because women were women. Women were, you know, more in tune with themselves and actually trying to build something. But in today's society, man, it's very superficial. Like, that's really the best thing you got to offer, because a lot of times, man, personality, that shit ain't worth it. Yeah, your personality isn't worth longevity. Your personality isn't worth spending all this money. My hard-earned time, you know. Your personality isn't going to help me build and become a better man the way a woman is supposed to. A woman is supposed to help you develop into becoming a better man, you know. So if your woman doesn't have the natural instincts, you know, like women, okay, I have no problem with paying all the bills if my woman is cooking, cleaning. You know, I don't want
to. We're just talking about dates, though.
dates. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
we
my
just talking
bad.
about
I got off the subject.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to dating, man, like you gotta understand it's not to that degree.
Mm.
It's not to that degree. You know, that a man should be doing all this when he's first meeting you. You just entitled, baby. You know, and hate to say it like that, but you got these cats, we got the majority of these cats out here really simping. They really simping. And we gotta draw the line somewhere because we got women who really don't look like nothing. Swearing up and down that you supposed to make $200,000 a year when she still got an EBT card.
Man.
You know, make that make sense.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. So you better use that EBT and make some dinner. Talking about going out to dinner, $300 dates and shit. You better
make
go and
dinner
make
for me,
some
I'll
dinner,
come
and
over.
you know what I'm saying, and take that $300 on the light bill, and let's go ahead and do something else with it. You hear me? Let's go ahead and do what we do, make it a full transaction, right? Tell you, man. Listen, man. If you pay as you go, Chris vibes ain't here, y'all. So I'm a vibe for us. My word of the day is if you pay as you go, you never owe nobody. If I pay her as I go, I pay about £1 because I like them light. You hear me?
All right, then.
If you pay as you go, you never owe nobody, man. What's your last words, bro?
Hey, man. This is all I want to say. To each his own, to each her own. You know, everything that we do, you gotta realize it's gonna come back on you. So you're building your reputation off of your actions. You know, you're developing into a certain type of individual based off of your habits. You don't have to check yourself, but you not checking yourself is gonna lead you down a road that you didn't realize you didn't want to go.
That's what's up.
Straight like that.
What's up. Straight like that. So remember, it's never too late to repent, but you can always be late. I'm doing the right thing. So I want everybody to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, my brother.
Your boy, Jay Pedigree.
Jay Pedigree for sure. And on the Facts and Stats, definitely follow, like, share, and subscribe to us and Hustle Not Hope. We look forward to seeing you next time. Straight like that. Peace.